We are live, Earlene.
Hey, you.
We're back in the studio, man. It feels good to be back.
I know.
I'm trying to get all the little background stuff that we do all the time in here, but we're up and we're live, and we got special guests today. You want to introduce them?
Yes, this is Malina and Annie from the Chamber.
Yay! I got you on.
Welcome. I'm
They
so glad
are.
to have them here because I love their energy. I love what they do for the county.
Yep.
And I just love the way they pull everything together. So
Yep.
we are very, very lucky to have them here.
Yep. No, it is good time. I was going to say, I don't know what, I guess because we went and got the newspaper, but I think we turned our mic, but it's good.
Is it okay?
You're good now. Man, I was like, why does she sound like she's in the other room?
But
That's
I'm
not your
loud
fault.
enough.
You totally are. I got you. Listen, I love your sweatshirt.
Isn't that cool? Look, it says,
I know.
It says
It's a pretty cool sweat.
it was a Christmas present.
It was.
Yep, it says messenger.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I like it.
Well, it looks good. I know Nancy has her purple one too.
It's
so
pink.
It is pink. So you and Malina actually coordinated. We have and Annie Emond and Malina Thomas.
Annie Hamilton Emond.
Well, I'm sorry. Yes, I forgot that. I'm
It's
sorry,
okay.
Annie. I will correction. She is the editor. She does correct me a lot. So I make mistakes all the time. But you guys are here. I mean, you guys got a lot going on with Meade County. Well, I know the last few days, and we'll get into that, but the weather sucks. And you guys got so much coming up, and we're glad to hear about it. So let's talk.
Right.
Well, first, just with what happened recently, if anybody wants to go over to our social media, either the chamber or the tourism page, we put a bunch of links for flood relief,
Good.
how to apply for flood insurance, Red Cross, all of that stuff. So if you need any of those resources, that's also available via our social media.
Yeah, because the flood situation is pretty bad, and it hasn't crested yet. From what I understand from looking at weather reports, it's going to crest sometime tomorrow. Now, and I guess that once it crests, that means it can go nowhere but down, right?
Yeah, but I just checked my phone, and we are actually, for the first time in days, not under a flood warning.
Well, that's good.
Oh, that's good.
That's
Yeah.
really good. So,
Because we've already flooded.
well, we had a tornado, and then a few days later, torrential rain. We have all this flood, and
Downpour.
and then it freezing temps.
Well, so the interesting part about the rain is that we got rain over every major water tributary. The Kentucky River, the Ohio River, and that whole, just the line of the rivers got lined with rain. And it's interesting because even Buffalo Trace, we've got, all of those distilleries are right next to water. So I was
You
just...
know why they're right next to water, don't you?
Yeah, because they need that water for the
Well, because back in the olden days, that's how they
Yeah,
transported.
the corn.
It.
Yeah,
They had
it was.
a water wheel going.
Yeah, I
okay.
know.
I just
Yeah.
wanted. I didn't
Yeah.
know. 'Cause you're from Texas and all that. Stuff.
So if you've got a canteen, I recommend you just get a little bit downriver from Buffalo Trace right now. The water is amazing. No, I'm just kidding. Don't do that. Please don't do that.
Everybody listening,
We have the
told him
third
he
best-
couldn't say that, but
No.
he did it anyway.
Kentucky has the third best water in all of the United States.
Limestone
Yeah, I did know that. I did know that
Yeah.
because our water department
Yeah.
they won an award for it. Yes.
Well, even just the state of Kentucky,
Yes.
we produce the best water, the third best water in all of the state.
Yep.
But anyway, that's a tourism note. I was kind of bringing it in. So you'll drink great water. You don't need to go grab a bottle. Just pour it out of the tap.
Let's let them tell us. Let's
I
let
know.
them share with us about
Please
anything
don't
they
drink
want to
it
talk
out of
about.
the tap
Why? What's wrong with the tap?
because it tastes like bleach water.
Oh,
There you go.
okay.
Brett will enjoy that. Thank you.
Yeah, thanks.
Sorry,
No,
not
we're just incredibly spoiled right now because very generously, Carr just dropped a water cooler off at our office. Cold water, hot water, big jug.
Oh,
So-
yeah, y'all are spoiled because there's only 2 of you in that office, and you guys just have access to all the cold and hot water you want.
all the cold water.
Fresh coffee all the time. We're going to have to go over there and get coffee, Earlene.
Well, we're going to have to be nicer to the curb people.
Oh, there you go.
Or just
All right.
be nicer to the chamber.
So lead us on.
Annie, tell us. You want me to take it?
Yep.
All right. Annie, why don't you tell us a little bit about what's coming up with some of the things that you've got going? I know that we've got a couple of different things. So lots of times people think the Chamber of Commerce and tourism are the same, but they're not the same, are they?
No. So the Chamber of Commerce is the oversight organization for tourism, but they are 2 completely different organizations. They are just managed by both of us.
And then I think that sometime when you and I were talking, you said that your love to begin the tourism part happened during the COVID year, right? That you guys were doing your chamber thing, but everything was closed down, and then that gave you the opportunity to start working on tourism.
Yeah, we refer to it as a fever dream. But what it did is during COVID, what we really sat down and did was plan. And I know it's not sexy, but being able to, a two-person organization, to be able to sit down and really plan out events to where they could be done well is very hard to do, considering 90% of the time it's only the two of us running one of those large events that you see.
Oh yeah, we see the two of you at all the large events. So yeah, and then you have people who volunteer to help you.
We do. We have some wonderful volunteers. We have a lot of family members that are always available.
Voluntold.
Voluntold. But yeah, everybody that comes out usually really does come out and just push through the entire day, mostly because we take their car keys, but no, we really don't.
Well, our most
But you really do. Just kidding.
our most recent event that all four of us were at was the Chamber Dinner Award. And that was it was wonderful the way it was put together. It was very special, very classy, and the two of you were there, and there were several volunteers. I mean, you had some people from Race Ford that helped. You had Miss Nancy Lynn was in there helping, and then, of course, the caterers and other people like that. And so it was wonderful. And I do think that people don't realize all the things that you guys do. And the fact that you're a two-woman organization makes it all the more impressive that you guys are able to do those sort of things. And I just want to tell you how much I appreciate, not just as the editor of the newspaper, but just also as a citizen, because long before I came to work for the Meade County Messenger, I benefited from what you guys did. So I want to make sure that people understand that this is a great thing. People can be in Ohio or California or whatever, and they can get on the phone and call the chamber. You can call the chamber in any city and say, hey, what's there to do? Yes. And then you guys have answers. What is something unusual that someone has called and asked you guys about?
So we always joke around that we have like the best search engine optimization in the business, because about a month ago?
Yep.
About a month ago, Fox News called us looking for Fort Knox's public affairs office, because when they Googled Fort Knox public affairs, their directory listing and our directory popped up first.
Oh, how fun. So they called you guys, and then you guys were able to help them.
Yeah.
And I know that just a couple of weeks ago, you had some Canadians, Canadian newscasters, and they called me before you had the opportunity to call me. I'm like, what are you talking about? And then they said, oh no, the chamber told us to call you. So as soon as we finished her, I was like, Annie, what are you talking about? And then, but it turned out really well. They ended up coming here, and they did a segment for their show, and it worked out really well. So it's tell me a couple things that you've got coming up with either the chamber or the tourism. I know we talked about the craft beer festival, but is that a chamber event or a tourism event?
So that is right now our only scheduled tourism event for the summer right now, because between 11 days we do at the state fair and the entire week we do at the county fair, only giving ourselves one large event during like the late spring, summer is something that we had to actually last year decide that it was too much to do more than one.
Right.
So we're really excited about that. We're doing something a little bit new. We're changing over our Taste of Meade Food Truck Festival. And what we're doing is we're bringing in all local breweries. We're going to have West 6th, a new one out of Shepherdsville called Saltwater Brewing. We're going to have our local River Forge Brewery. And we're also going to have J&H Farm and Winery. And what they're going to do is they're going to be there to let people sample all locally made beers and wines.
So they make a phenomenal blackcurrant. If you were at the chamber, you got to taste a lot of their stuff. But I've known Jacob and his wife for a long time, serving together. I am super. You have like all these stories where you go and you serve and all this stuff. But I am so happy to see them living out their dream. They are absolutely an amazing team. Amazing couple. That their little setup that they've got going on is going to look absolutely wonderful when they finally get it done. You'll feel welcome to go in there, and you'll want a big bag to carry out a lot of wine. It's really good. In fact, I think he is being mentored by other folks in the industry that are well liked. I won't mention their names, but they are well liked in the industry. So for him to get their attention should say a lot about the type of wine producer that they're going to be for the community. Shameless plug. You're welcome, Jacob. But we're super glad for you and Heather, J&H. So.
Right. But had you finished your thought on that?
Well, just whenever I wanted to go back to saying about like our planning that we do to be able to have this event and make it family friendly. We'll have 10 food trucks. We'll have vendor booths. We're gonna have a kids area, and we also had a sponsor shuttles for that night. So that way, if somebody has an irresponsible amount of beverages, they can take a shuttle over to Quality Inn and Suites and don't have to drive. So we're making sure to make safety paramount across all things.
That's perfect. We're going to stop for just a second because we've got a sponsor break, and then we're going to pick back up on that.
This episode is sponsored by Serenity Fitness, Yoga, and Reiki, where wellness isn't about following rigid rules.
You won't hear it in
it's
the
about
background,
discovering
but
what
it'll
truly works for you.
Okay, that's good.
Founder
So
Wendy
then- so your
Spahn,
next
a retired
big
and
thing after
disabled
that would
Army
be the Witch
veteran,
Festival?
created Empowered Serenity,
we don't-
Oh,
a
no,
coaching
the
program
fair.
designed to
Yeah.
help you break
So we're
free
not
from
gonna
old
mention the
patterns,
Witch Festival
reconnect
just
with your
yet because
intuition,
we haven't
and
had
step
a-
glad
into
you
your
told me
power.
that.
With meditation,
we haven't had a
movement,
performance event
energy
yet,
work,
so
and
until
intuitive
we know a
practices,
definite
this isn't
location,
just
I don't
coaching.
wanna
It's a
mention
journey
it
of
because we have
transformation.
so many
Learn
people
more
that
at
are trying to register as
myserenityfitness.com.
vendors right now that and how many people are buying?
Too much traffic.
Who gives you the permit?
Well, okay, so part of it is Otter Creek is up in limbo.
Oh,
So, until we get a definite approval for yes or no on that, we can't mention anything. 'Cause
okay.
People are literally buying sponsorships.
Okay,
can
here we
talk
go.
about the state fair. Okay, so thank you for telling us about that, and I think that would be a really great day for a whole family to go down there. So there's things for everybody to do, kids to do, teenagers to do, responsibly drinking adults to do. You're already looking out to make sure that that we have people that can drive us away if we need to. Hopefully we won't have much need for that, but I love that you already have that in place. So I know that last year I showed up. You said that you have 11 days at the state fair. Is that what you guys said?
Yes.
11? I showed up last year on your last day.
Yes.
So it's a long time, isn't it?
It's a long yes.
a week and a half.
Long 11 days.
And that last day with that watermelon's a bear.
I know. And so I showed up just to take pictures and talk to you guys about the watermelon. That thing was, this big, and they were still digging in it an hour later, giving people bites of the watermelon.
Yes.
Yeah.
People were whatever they could get out of it, the seeds, they wanted to taste the juice, they wanted to taste big clumps of watermelon.
Well, it was a famous watermelon.
It
And
really was,
and
yeah.
so that's what they were. It's interesting because I was at the Extension biannual meeting about a week or so ago, and Andy Mills was talking about how he held a podcast for giant growers, people who are going to grow their giant pumpkins or their giant squash or whatever. And he actually mentioned that somebody from Russia jumped in on there and was talking to him about it, and he thought that was just really cool. So I love that Meade County is so consistent in growing these giant produce, and that I think year after year we end up winning something at the state fair. And
well,
so
I wish we could get Frank Mudd, who is our local grower.
giant grower.
I wish we could get him to come sit in the booth more often. People love to talk to him and learn about these melons and how do they do it and how can we do it. And
Right.
if you just sit down and give him your address, phone number, anything, he will send you a packet of seeds so that
Oh, that's
so
wonderful.
that you can try to grow the same melons at your house.
What's his number? I'm gonna throw it out. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
I'll get
But
that
his name
after the
is
show
Frank-
because
Frank
we're
Mudd.
doing a garden
Yeah,
this year.
yeah,
So
Yeah,
that's exciting.
Yeah, he's the sweetest thing, and everybody just loves to hear him talk about the giant melons.
Well, I have a young niece in Texas that's recently married, and she and her husband have decided they're going to grow a garden and do all this homesteading type things. So I may reach out to him and give him her address and see if she can grow a giant in Abilene, Texas.
Hey.
I mean, you never know.
And then she can bring it to Kentucky to be weighed and measured, and
She sure could, and she would too. She'd want to load it up and bring it. So, all right, well, let's talk a little bit about what if somebody's sitting out there and they're visiting with us right now, and they've got a small business. Is there a business that's too small to be in the chamber?
Nope, we have memberships up to one person.
So, like a home-based business could join the chamber, all the way up.
Highly encouraged.
Yeah, all the way up to huge businesses like Nucor and Monument, correct? All right, so what would be the process? Because I have a friend who she's just recently opened a business. Like she's working with Stephen and she's in the process of, and I said, Megan, you really need to join the chamber. And she's like, well, how do I do that? And so if I were her, what would you say?
So you go to meadkychamber.org and click on members, and then right there, become a member is on the drop down.
And that's it.
That's it. You
And
can
then-
do it all right there on the website.
And do you pay? Is it the same time each year for everybody to pay?
no.
No,
Are-
we do renew anytime.
Okay, so if somebody joins in February, they renew the following February, or in July, then the following July.
Yep.
I see. Well, that's pretty awesome to know. Do you ever have specials?
So we are allowing people. We can't run a special on memberships just because our overhead is a little bit higher.
Yeah,
I think everybody's overhead is a little bit
I
higher.
think so. I think so.
But we do now allow you to pay your membership monthly. You can pay it quarterly. You can pay it biannually, so you don't have to put all of that up front every single time. So you can just make a little payment each month if that works best for you too.
Sure.
And with our wonderful website that we use, you can put your credit card information in and automatically have it taken out. When the time comes for you to renew, then that way you don't have to mess with it.
Well, I love that, and we need to do that. Because I get to enjoy the chamber through the Meade County Messenger, but my husband also has a chamber membership, and then he's the GM at Doe Valley, so they're in the chamber. So we are just surrounded by you guys all the time. Every time the wind blows, we have to.
Well, don't
do-
look like that, Earlene, like
am I making the face?
we're always surrounded by you.
Which is a good thing. I mentioned that was a good thing. So what is the chamber's purpose?
So our purpose is basically to do things twofold. We are using tourism to attract people to our local business community. And then we also refer businesses to businesses so that together they can strengthen each other. If you join the chamber, you also can get employee discounts for health insurance, life insurance, 401ks, and workman's comp and Aflac.
Oh, I didn't.
And
I bet a
cell
bunch of people didn't know
phones.
that. And cell phones?
You
Cell
can
phones.
you can get a big discount on your
Cell phone
cell
provider.
phone bill. Yeah.
Really? Does it matter what provider it is?
It does, yes, because Verizon's not on it.
Oh, AT&T is.
Yeah.
Oh, AT&T's on it. That's the one that we use. So there you've done that. So one of the things that we reported on a couple of weeks back was that you guys have reinvented your website or upgraded your website. I'm not very technical, so I don't know what that process is. Can either one of you talk to us a little bit about your new website?
She's like, well, she built it. So
Right.
Yeah.
So what we did is, and I know this is fancy schmancy talk, but we back end integrated our tourism and our chamber websites. So that way we now share a calendar and we share information to where we can send things to our members, or people can, now they can ask a member a question. But what we did is we did a full facelift to try to make information for the county or how to visit it easier.
And see, that's important because I struggle. I mean, I just struggle. When I first started working here, I struggled to turn on the computer. Now I can do enough to keep on the payroll so that they still offer me a job every week. But I still have lots to go. And when I do go to a website, I didn't know that you could call those little 3 lines a hamburger. Somebody, that stuck with me. Someone said, click on the hamburger. And I was like, oh. Click, and now every time I see it, and I think, oh, hamburger, and so I know what to do. So we need really simple things. One of the things I tell Stephen all the time is, if you can teach me to do it, then I should be your baseline. Teach me how to do it, and that means that anybody out in the general audience should be able to do it, because I'm almost illiterate when it comes to something like that. I'm getting better. I'm probably up to second grade level now, but I'd like to be up in high school, or maybe even in college eventually, level, as far as using that sort of thing.
Well, when we started looking for websites, that was our biggest driver, was how accessible is it? How easy is it to use? How easy is it to look at? And how can we keep everything contained into that one website and not have to do 15 different websites?
Yeah, we have that running front page that 90% of the information is right there on that front page.
And how often do you have to update it?
So I can go in at any time. We actually have that back end on our computers at all time. Because that's what we use for our directory and everything.
And can people download this to their phones, or just download it to their PC, or?
Oh no, it's all you can do if you go to the same thing on your PC as your phone. They're both completely integrated.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right. So that and you feel like people should go there, like if they have a question about anything that's happening that's chamber driven.
Well, they are welcome to call us at any time.
Well, sure.
We're in the office.
But there are people who don't like to talk to
well,
people.
there's that. But then, but yes, they can get on there anytime and do, there's all the questions and answers are usually right there.
And then if you do leave a contact form on the page, it goes directly to my phone or to my email. So
And then you can contact them back. Do you guys have a pretty successful return rate? Yeah. You call them back pretty quickly.
Yeah, it just depends on, honestly, if they call us on a Friday, we're not calling back till Monday. We're just those guys. But if you email, we'll return anytime.
Okay. Yeah, good. How many businesses do you think that are currently in Meade County?
So I'd say right now, with front-facing businesses, I think are 760 something.
And how many are in the chamber?
So we have 200 in the chamber.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so we can make that better.
Well, part of that is some things are registered businesses, but they're not active businesses. So it's kind of hard to differentiate what those actual tangible numbers are.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, we do a lot of number of things too. Like there's 30 odd thousand people that live in Meade County, a little less than 13,000 households that live in Meade County, and so we talk about that a lot too. Is how many of those households have or should have a subscription to the newspaper, and they can get it either hard copy form or they can get it online. Either way. So I understand those numbers, and I understand that it's important that we take care of each other. Every once in a while somebody will say, well, no, not even every once in a while. All too often people will say, there's nothing to do in Meade County. There's never anything fun to do around here. And it's just not true. I mean,
is that what they really sound like?
They sound about like
pretty
that.
Close.
That's about right. I mean, look at this
community calendar.
Yes.
Pretty packed.
If I can get it picked up. I mean, this is this week, just this week, 7 days of community calendar.
You know how many people actually we hear now that they are looking for the paper to see what's going on in the community calendar?
It's one of our most popular things now, the community calendar. And so we're going to be upgrading this in just the next couple of weeks, and I'll share more about that at another time. But it's very popular. People are looking for it. I had a little back and forth with some of our Facebook readers because I had posted something about things to do, and in my opinion, I thought we would need a big splash pad and maybe a trampoline park. I thought those things would do pretty well, and so lots of
they did. They just put in a splash pad down at the park. You can't see it
right now. I know.
You go down there and splash all you want to. No, I'm just kidding. That's
this morning,
that's
we're lucky
bad.
that it's not ice skating ring.
Yeah, it was pretty cold.
It was very cold this morning.
This just in, Brandenburg now has a hockey rink. No, I'm just kidding.
Well, we have to laugh about it. I mean, we can't just be all doom and gloom. This is something that we're going to remember. 10 years from now, we're going to be like, remember that flood of 25?
Yeah, that's right.
We're going to be talking about that. Speaking of which, I went down there. I drove downtown just on impulse to check things out yesterday afternoon. And Becky Howard was down there, with the Riverview Cafe. And she said the people are coming down there and they're looking. And then she said that people are kind of like scooching over where the parking lot is of the Jailhouse Pizza and throwing huge rocks into the water. And she's saying the rocks are still going to be in the road when the water
Please stop.
Let's not do that. That's probably not a good idea. We're glad you're fascinated about the fact that, the river is now up in the street, but let's not throw
That's not the riverbank. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's somebody's yard.
Well, it's in front of somebody's business,
Yeah.
for sure. But so anyway, so we've touched base on our tourism. We've touched base on what you do as a chamber, for businesses or people, and then we've touched a little bit on the website. What else do you guys want to visit about as far as what you guys got going on?
Well, let's talk about luncheons.
Yes.
So we have our luncheon next week, and we are excited to be at Piamingo. And the reason why I bring this up is, people say, I've never been to Piamingo.
We're having it at Piamingo.
At Piamingo.
In their cafeteria.
Yeah.
That'll be fun.
In the lodge.
That'll be so fun.
They're new.
I've been to two. I can't remember. I've been to, that's pretty neat.
Oh, yeah, I've been out there, but I just think it's cool that we're going to do that.
Well, they have a brand new executive director, and everybody's going to get to meet him this time around. And
I introduced him when he came in, so yes.
and so people's going to get to see kind of what they do out there. And YMCA is making big strides in the last, 4 years to be a part of Meade County. They really want people to feel like it's their YMCA Camp Piamingo. It's not Louisville's YMCA Camp Piamingo. It's theirs.
It's theirs. And we're actually having Alex on the show in a couple of weeks, and so hopefully he'll bring the new director with him.
Alex is a great guy.
He's a great guy.
Let's cut to sponsors real fast, and then we'll wrap up today's show. Y'all stay tuned.
This episode is sponsored by Serenity Fitness, Yoga, and Reiki, where wellness isn't about following rigid rules, it's about discovering what truly works for you. Founder Wendy Spahn, a retired and disabled Army veteran, created Empowered Serenity, a coaching program designed to help you break free from old patterns, reconnect with your intuition, and step into your power. With meditation, movement, energy work, and intuitive practices, this isn't just coaching, it's a journey of transformation. Learn more at myserenityfitness.com.
Looking to master the art of Taekwondo? Join Sharon's Taekwondo Academy, founded by Bobby Sharon in 1975. Conveniently located off of North Dixie Highway in Elizabethtown, our academy welcomes students of all ages and skill levels. Connect with us on Facebook at Sharon Taekwondo to see our vibrant community, including many Meade County residents. Visit us online at www.sharontaekwondo.com. Sharon's Taekwondo Academy, where discipline meets excellence. Injured? Unsure where to turn? Meet Darren Sipes, attorney at law, Brandenburg's trusted personal injury advocate. Located at 313 Hillcrest Drive, Darren is here to fight for your rights and get the justice you deserve, whether it's an accident at work or on the road. His expertise and compassion put you first. Call today at 270-422-3939 to schedule a free consultation. Don't face the legal system alone. Let Darren Sipes lead the way. Your fight is his mission. And we're back. So funny. You guys are so funny in the halftime show. I swear. So in the audience, we've got the Meade County Chamber of Commerce, Earlene, a lot of stuff we've covered in the first part of the show. Glad to have you guys. As we get into the wrap up here, there's so many things that you do. We've talked about a few of the things, but what else is there that we can expect? And not just from what can we expect, but the leadership.
Well,
you've had some things going on.
I am a student of the leadership. They created it. They run it. We learn from them. But being in the Meade County Chamber Business Leadership class has been so fun. It really has. We've gotten to do all kinds of amazing things. We even went for a sleepover, and in Madison, Indiana, we got to pet a
Not with each other.
no, yeah, we each had our own.
Oh, this
room.
is a PG show.
I'm just saying. We
Okay,
all had
got
our
Well,
own
I just
room.
wanted to be
No, it was. I got that. Y'all,
We
it
weren't
was an
intense and
overnight
doing
leadership
anybody else.
conference. I
Right.
got it.
Yeah, it was a professional thing. We got to pet an elephant. We've gotten to blow glass. We've gone to just all sorts of things. And it's been tons and tons of fun. I love that they put this together. And it's not something that is every year, right?
No, we since it's a 9-month-long program, we do it every other year, or else we wouldn't ever have any off time.
Right.
Really, to have it.
Right. And it's hard too because we are all professionals that are in it. I mean, I literally lose an entire day of work. You guys lose an entire day of work. We have somebody from the Meade County Bank. We have somebody from BB-Tel. We have somebody from Meade County Schools. We have somebody from CASA. And who else do we have?
And you.
Oh, me. Yeah, that's right. Yes. And but we all have to make that arrangement with our bosses and our co-staff and things like that to be off for the entire day. But we have learned so much. And the thing that's really fun, like we went to Squire Boone's a couple of months ago, and we did the fun thing. We went through the cave and everything. But then they and all of these places have done this. Even when we went to Fort Knox, they took us behind the scenes, and we got to see how they put business practices into play. And so much of the things that have happened, they've introduced to us, well, this is how we've done this. This is how we solved this problem. This is how we met this need. And then we, in turn, are able to bring this back to our different businesses, and it has helped our businesses to run better. I know that I am a better leader within my company because of this class. And we formed friendships with each other. And
yeah, and I think that's probably one of the best things that you can get, even if you're a single person business owner. Back to the original, I think when we were talking about, well, if I wanted to sign up, well, how would I do it, and why would I do it?
Right.
The connections you make through the
connections
chamber
are
are absolutely worth. You can't put a dollar price on that. Really
right,
can't.
Right. And so,
I mean, I guess you can, but at the end of the day.
Right. So when could if somebody? So I'm in the class of 25. So we began in autumn of 24. We're going to graduate. I guess at Camp Pimingo. Is that when we're going to graduate?
No,
or the next
graduate in May.
In May. So we graduate in May, and then so the next time somebody would sign up, it would be in the fall of 26. Is that when it would start?
Yes. So yeah, because it starts in October.
Yeah. The fall of 26 and would go into 27.
Yeah.
So how soon could somebody sign up for that?
We do July of 26. So we give from July to October, actually from July to September to sign up.
Right.
So that way people have plenty of time to work with like their companies and things like that. Because also leadership is kind of a financial commitment too.
Yeah.
But we use every dollar of that to pay for like the leadership retreat.
Right, like you guys aren't lining your pockets with that tuition. You're using it to teach us to be better leaders, which in turn, if we're better leaders in Meade County, and then we bring that back to our companies, and then we treat our customers that way and the members of the Meade County community, then it's just a win-win for everybody involved.
Just an opportunity to grow. I think anytime you can learn something from somebody else, I think it's a great opportunity to grow.
I think so too.
And it's a great program to provide in any chamber, I think, is those opportunities to connect and grow. Because just when you think you know something, or you've done it long enough that you think you know everything, it'll be that one person and that one thing that they've done that teaches you, well, I guess it isn't. You can learn something new. And I think that's what the brilliance of being able to have that and come together every year. So I think it's a great job you guys do.
Right. I mean, and the thing is, even if we cross paths with some of these people, we wouldn't get to know them as well as we know them now. Like I consider the leadership team, I think we're friends.
Yeah, we definitely are.
Yeah. We're foodies. We see each other. I tease Dylan because I say he gives us the Forrest Gump wave, because he's the youngest one, and he'll see us, and he'll kind of be like, okay, I'm acknowledging you, but don't talk to me.
That's enough. That's enough.
Did you see us at the banquet? I was on stage and he was sitting at the table, and I was like,
I know, because that's what he does. He's like, I'm not going to look at you. So anyway, I'm so glad that you guys came on and shared this with us. Stephen and I, sometimes we just get here and we start talking nonstop about whatever. Most of the time we kind of go through the newspaper and we talk about different things, and we encourage people to,
We have another good full newspaper this week, I think.
It's
I'm pretty
a great
excited.
paper. It's so funny because we'll do the paper, and I'll say, that's a good looking paper.
It is a good looking paper.
I was telling my staff yesterday, I said, having a newspaper is like having a baby. You give birth. We give birth every Monday.
Every week.
Wake up Tuesday, we're pregnant again. And we got to go through that whole thing, and then we can deliver next Monday. And then, you only get about 10 minutes of
postpartum depression is like for 5 minutes, and then you're
it's
out.
like, okay, let's go. What are we going to write about next?
And sometimes we're pretty far out, though. There's a lot of stuff, and a lot in part because of the things that are happening in tourism and our efforts to promote what we do here in Meade County to our neighbors and make us an active part of their communities as well. So we're glad to have that partnership with you guys.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Do
And
you have time for one quick fact?
Yeah.
yeah,
Guess how many people we brought into Meade County last year?
I'm gonna guess. I don't know. I'm gonna guess 5,000.
187.
Over 200,000.
No way.
I was gonna
Over
say
200,000.
sorry, that was 187,000. So that's a
yeah.
lot. 200,000 is a lot.
That's a lot. You mean people who do not reside in Meade County came to Meade County
Correct.
to do something that you guys had invited them to do?
How do you track that?
So we have a company called.
They've got a clicker.
We
No.
have a company called Placer AI that does all the stuff that can track.
Oh, you said AI?
Mm-hmm.
See, you're going to give him another reason to, thumbs up. There.
In marketing
we
world,
fight
that's.
about
So,
AI.
do they use that in like geo tracking and stuff? So phone pings, third party pings, yeah. Isn't that something? I learn something new every day.
That's pretty cool.
Mhm.
Yeah. Is there anything else that you guys want to add before we clear out?
Well, I'm gonna let Melina say something. 'Cause she probably hasn't got to.
Yeah, Melina. We want you to say something.
I have said something. Thanks.
Keep going. Great job on the website, Melina.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Yes, great
Did
job.
it all myself.
I know she did. Oh, there is one thing. There's one thing. Go visit them because these ladies have stickers. I mean, tons
I love
of
the stickers. What's my favorite thing I ask for every time?
Order more
They
stickers.
have stickers just laying around, and you can collect them.
Tourism stickers.
Yes, and they're great. And they say Brandenburg and Kentucky and other
Note
things
to
that they do.
self.
I haven't-
Order
I-
more stickers.
Order more stickers.
No, I haven't done the series for this summer
I
yet.
know.
Uh-oh, there you go. Yep.
Earlene, close us out.
All right. Listen, guys, I appreciate you joining us. Thank you for everyone out there watching and listening. We've had a good time. We love having Annie and Melina in. Pick up your newspaper. It's a good-looking paper. Pick it up and read about your neighbors. And
Subscribe.
give us some feedback. Subscribe. Give me a phone call because I want to hear what you have to say. I can only grow if you tell me what I need to grow in. Now we got to wave. Y'all got to wave. do your queen wave.
Bye, guys.
Yeah. Bye, guys.
Bye.
Thank you.
Thanks.